Dear student, uh, now we are trying to solve Lagrange's equation, which is written as PP plus QQ is equal to R, where capital P is your function of xyz, capital Q function of xyz, and capital R is also function of xyz. Small p is the partial derivative of z with respect to x. Small q is the partial derivative of z with respect to y. In the last lecture, we have discussed uh, two methods of solving Lagrange's equation. Now, here we are trying to solve the Lagrange's equation by uh, different third method. Our Lagrange's subsidiary equation or Lagrange's auxiliary equation is dx upon capital P is equal to dy upon capital Q is equal to dz upon capital R. Now we suppose this to be equation 1. Let P1, Q1 and R1 be functions of x, y and z. Means P1 is a function of x, y, z, Q1 is a function of x, y, z, and R1 is also function of x, y and z. Then by the well-known principle of algebra, each fraction in this equation 1 is equal to P1 dx plus Q1 dy plus R1 dz upon P1 p plus Q1 q plus R1 r. This we suppose this to be equation number 2, and this P1 p plus Q1 q plus R1 r will be 0 if then we know that the numerator of 2 is also 0. This gives our equation P1 dx plus Q1 dy plus R1 dz is equal to 0, which gives us a solution of one solution of the given partial differential equation u1 xyz is equal to c. Now we repeat this method and find the other solution of the partial differential equation u2 xyz is equal to c2. c1 and c2 are arbitrary constant, and the p1 q1 r1 are called the multipliers. Okay, as a special case of these can be constant also. Sometimes means these p1 q1 r1s sometimes we taken as a constant, and sometimes only one integral is possible by using of multiplier. In such case, we use rule 1 and rule 2, rule 1 or rule 2 to find other solution of the given partial differential equation. Okay, now we discuss the problem, then it clear to the type 3 problem. Okay, our differential equation is b minus c upon a yzp plus c minus a upon b zx cube is equal to a minus b upon c into xy. Now we suppose this to be equation 1. Now if we compare this differential equation 1 to pp plus qq is equal to r, then we get capital P is b minus c upon a into yz, capital Q is c minus a upon b into zx, and capital R is a minus b upon c into xy. So the Lagrange subsidiary equation is a dx upon b minus c yz is equal to b dy upon c minus a zx is equal to c dz upon a minus b xy. Now we take x, y and z as a multiplier, means p1 is x, q1 is y and r1 is z. So with the help of these multipliers, each fraction of 2 is equal to ax dx plus by dy plus cz dz upon, if we multiply in the first fraction x, then it become xyz. If we multiply y in the second fraction, then this become xyz, and if we multiply in the last fraction z, then this again in the denominator we get xyz. So we take xyz outside and this become b minus c plus c minus a plus a minus b, and they are cancel out, so this denominator will be 0. Now we now we cross multiply this, because the each fraction is equal to this, so if we cross multiply the fraction, then the numerator will be 0, means ax dx plus by dy plus cz dz is equal to 0. Now we multiply with 2, then we get and integrate it, then we get ax square plus by square plus cz square is equal to c1, where c1 being an arbitrary constant or constant of integration. With the help of the multiplier x, y, z, we get one solution of the given differential equation. Okay. Now we are trying to find the other solution of the given differential equation. So we again choose ax, by and cz as a multiplier. So we multiply each fraction by, in the first fraction we multiply ax, in the second fraction we multiply by, in the third fraction we multiply cz, and then add it. Then we get a square x dx plus b square y dy plus c square z dz upon x y z a in bracket b minus c plus b in bracket c minus a plus c bracket a minus b. Means they are the, if we multiply ab minus ac, bc minus ab, ac minus bc, they are cancelled out, so denominator will be 0, and this expression is equal to each of the fraction. Each one of the fraction we have taken, and if we multiply cross, then a square x dx plus b square y dy plus c square z dz is equal to 0, and we multiply with 2 and then integrate it, we get a square x square plus b square y square plus c square z square is equal to c2, where c2 being an arbitrary constant. So therefore we get two different solution of the given partial differential equation. So the required general solution of the given differential equation is written as phi uv is equal to 0. This is your v and this one is your u. Okay. So the phi uv is equal to 0 means phi of ax square plus by square plus cz square comma a square x square plus b square y square plus c square z square is equal to 0, and phi is being arbitrary function. Now we discuss another problem. Our problem is z x plus yp plus z x minus yq is equal to x square plus y square. Now we suppose this differential equation to be 1. Now the Lagrange subsidiary equation is dx upon z into x plus y, dy is equal to dy upon z into x minus y is equal to dz upon x square plus y square. This is our Lagrange subsidiary equation. We assume this to be the equation number 2. Now we choose the multiplier x minus y minus z and multiply first fraction by x, second fraction by minus y, and third fraction by minus z, and add it. Then we get each fraction is equal to x dx minus y dy minus z dz minus upon xz x plus y minus yz x minus y minus z x square minus y square. So we simplify it, then all the term will be cancelled out, so we get in the denominator to be 0. So we cross multiply and rearrange it, then we get and multiply with 2, then we get 2x dx minus 2y dy minus 2z dz is equal to 0. Now we integrate it. If we integrate it, then we get x square minus y square minus z square is equal to c1, where c1 is arbitrary constant. Now we get the first solution of the given partial differential equation. Now we are trying to find the another solution, second solution of the partial differential equation. Now for this we choose y, x and minus z as a multiplier. Then each fraction is equal to y dx plus x dy minus z dz upon yz into x plus y plus xz into x minus y minus z into x square plus y square. So if we simplify it, then all the terms will be cancelled out, means x y z, if we multiply in this bracket x y z and y square z, they are x square z minus x y z, so x y z and x y z are cancelled out, minus z square x square z, so x square z here is negative sign and here x square z with positive sign, so they are cancelled out, and minus y square z and is with negative sign, and y square z is negative sign, and here y square z is with positive sign, so they are cancelled out, so we get 0 in the denominator. So we cross multiply it and trying to then we get numerator to be y dx plus x dy minus z dz is equal to 0. This is exact differential form of dxy. So we write y dx plus x dy to be d of xy minus z dz, and multiply with 2, we get 2 dxy minus 2z dz is equal to 0. So if we integrate it, then we get 2xy minus z square is equal to c2, where c2 being an arbitrary constant, so here 2 is in suffix. Okay. Now the general solution of the given differential equation is phi of uv is equal to 0. Your u is x square minus y square minus z square is equal to c1, and v is 2xy minus z square is equal to c2. So phi uv, phi of x square minus y square minus z square comma 2xy minus z square is equal to 0, where phi being arbitrary function. Okay. Now these are some exercise for you. You have to solve these exercise. Okay. Now we discuss type 4. Type 4 means fourth form of differential Lagrange's equation. Now our Lagrange's subsidiary equation is dx upon p is equal to dy upon q is equal to dz upon r. So p1, q1, r1 be the functions of x, y and z. Then by well known principle of algebra, you know each fraction of this equation 1 will be equal to p1 dx plus q1 dy plus r1 dz upon p1 p plus q1 q plus r1 r r1 r, and then we suppose this to be equation number 2. Suppose the numerator of 2 is exact differential of the denominator of 2. Okay. In the first case, type 3, numerator may not be exact differential of the denominator, but in this case the numerator is exact differential of the denominator of equation number 2. Then 2 can be combined with a suitable fraction in 1 to give an integral. However, in some problem, another set of multiplier we use p2, q2, r2, and we find that each fraction is equal to p2 dx plus q2 dy plus r2 dz upon p2 p plus q2 q plus r2 r, in such that its numerator is exact differential of denominator. Fraction 2 and 3 are then combined to give an integral. So with the help of this, we find the second integral of the our given differential equation. And sometimes only one integral is possible by the multiplier method. Means if we use multiplier, then the numerator is exact differential form of the denominator, and the other part of the solution means second integral can be found by the previous rule that we have discussed earlier. Okay. Now we come on to the problem. Our problem is y plus zp plus z plus x cube is equal to x plus y. Here pp plus qq is equal to r. Differential equation is in Lagrange's form. So capital P is y plus z, capital Q is z plus x, capital R is x plus y. So the Lagrange's subsidiary equation or auxiliary equation is dx upon capital P is equal to dy upon capital Q is equal to dz upon capital R. So dx upon y plus z is equal to dy upon z plus x is equal to dz upon x plus y. Now we choose the multiplier 1 minus 1 0. Okay, then each fraction of this differential equation, differential form 1, subsidiary equation 1 is equal to dx minus dy upon y plus z minus z minus x, which is equal to z and z are cancelled out, so denominator becomes y minus x, so we take minus sign outside, so minus times x minus y and d of x minus y. Here you see this fraction is exact differential form, is in exact differential form. Okay, so numerator is exact differential form of denominator. Now we suppose this equation is 2, and we again choose an multiplier 0 1 minus 1. Then each fraction of 1 is equal to dy minus dz upon z minus x plus y. So x and x are cancelled at z minus y, so minus takes outside, so dy minus z upon minus times y minus z. Again we get a numerator as a exact differential form of the denominator. So we get equation number 3. Now finally we choose 1 1 1 as a multiplier. Then each fraction of 1 is equal to dx plus dy plus dz upon y plus z plus x plus y. So 2 times x plus y plus z, and numerator become d of x plus y plus z. So again numerator is exact differential form of the denominator, and you know equation number 2, 3 and 4, each of the fraction is equal to the fraction of equation 1. So we may conclude that d of x minus y upon minus times x minus y is equal to d of y minus z upon minus times y minus z is equal to d of x plus y plus z upon 2 times x plus y plus z. Now we take first two fraction and solve this. Then we get d of x minus y upon x minus y is equal to d of y minus z upon y minus z. So if we integrate it, then we get log x minus y is equal to log y minus z plus log c1, where c1 being arbitrary constant. So log, if it shift log left side, then log of x minus y minus log of y minus z is equal to log c1. It means log of x minus y upon y minus z is equal to log c1. So x minus y upon y minus z is equal to c1. This is our first integral of the given partial differential equation. Now we take first and third fraction to be equal. Then what happened? 2 times d of x minus y upon x minus y plus d of x plus y plus z upon x plus y plus z is equal to 0. Okay. Now we integrate it. If we integrate it, then this become 2 times log x minus y plus log of x plus y plus z is equal to log c2, means log x minus y square plus log x plus y plus z is equal to log c2. So log of x minus y whole square log x plus y log x minus y whole square into x plus y plus z is equal to log c2. So x minus y whole square into x plus y plus z is equal to c2. So from 5 we get a solution, this 6, we assume this equation is 6, and from again by 5 we get another solution, this. So using these two solutions we write the complete solution of the equation is phi u is equal to 0, phi of x minus y square x plus y plus z comma x minus y upon y minus z is equal to 0, and phi being arbitrary function. Okay. Now our another problem is x square minus y square minus z square p plus 2xy cube is equal to 2xz. Okay. We compare this differential equation with pp plus qq is equal to r. We get capital P is x square minus y square minus z square, capital Q is 2xy, and capital R is 2xz. Or we may write this expression multiplying with negative sign, then this become y square plus z square minus x square p minus 2xy cube is equal to minus 2xz. As you wish, you have taken any of the Lagrange's equation, both have the same solution, and the Lagrange auxiliary equation is dx upon y square plus z square minus x square is equal to dy upon minus 2xy is equal to dz upon minus 2xz. Now we suppose this to be equation number 1. We take last two fractions, means second and third fraction, dy upon minus 2xy is equal to dz upon minus 2xz. Here minus 2x and 2x minus 2x are cancelled out, so dy upon y minus dz upon z is equal to 0. Now we integrate it, then we get log y minus log z is equal to log 7. It means log y upon z is equal to log c1, means y upon z is equal to c1. So we get the first integral of the given partial differential equation. Now we are trying to find the second solution or second integral of the partial differential equation. So we use the multiplier x, y, z. Okay, so we multiply first fraction by x, second fraction by y, third fraction by z, and add it. Then each fraction is equal to x dx plus y dy plus z dz upon xy square plus xz square minus x cube minus 2xy square minus 2xz square. So we write this thing x dx plus y dy plus z dz, and here if we take a minus x outside and this in the bracket x square plus y square plus z square. After simplification we get this in the denominator. Now this fraction means the equation 3, the fraction in the 3 equation 3, the fraction 3, and the last fraction of the equation 2 or fraction 2, sorry, not fraction 2, no, fraction 1 is are equal. So x dx plus y dy plus z dz upon minus times x into x square plus y square plus z square is equal to dz upon minus 2xz. So here minus x and minus x are cancelled out, and this become 2x dx plus 2y dy plus 2z dz upon x square plus y square plus z square minus dz upon z is equal to 0. Now we integrate it, then we get log of x square plus y square plus z square. Why we get log of x square plus y square plus z square? Because 2x dx is written as d of x square, 2y dy is written as d of y square, 2z dz is written as d of z square. Means the d of x square plus y square plus z square upon x square plus y square plus z square. Means again numerator is the exact differential form of the denominator. So we integrate it, then we get log of x square plus y square plus z square minus log z is equal to log c2. So x square plus y square plus z square upon z is equal to c2. Therefore we get the second solution, second integral of the given partial differential equation. So the general solution or complete general solution of the given differential equation is phi of y by z x square plus y square plus z square upon z is equal to 0, where phi being arbitrary function. Okay, thank you. These are the some exercise I have given to you. You are trying to solve these exercise. The concept will be clear. One question from the students are asking, sir, why what multiplier we have taken. You do more exercise, you do more problems, then you get cleared that the multipliers, there is no fixed method to find the multipliers for solving the partial differential equation. So you do more exercise, get more okay, thank you.